Let's start with a team that's getting a lot of preseason hype. Rightfully so. I want to make sure that I say that. Let's talk about the Illinois Fighting Illini. What if there is a big drop-off at wide receiver post Pat Bryant? A lot of people are saying really good things about Luke Altmaier. And Luke Altmaier, I think, is a really good quarterback. Do I think Luke is like a great college quarterback right now? Do I think he's an elite college quarterback? I don't know if I would put him into that category. I think there's other guys at other schools in the Big Ten that are unproven, that haven't really gone out there and proven it, that I think have better arm talent than Luke could have this year. And that's like being like a guy like a Julian Sayin at Ohio State. That's a guy like a Dante Moore over there at Oregon. I look at someone even like a Damon Williams that I think could maybe be that you combine with his running ability. And we know Luke certainly has legs where he can get out and he can certainly make some plays. But I think Pat Bryant helped Luke Altmaier out a lot last year. You combine with him with Zachary Franklin. And, Hank Beatty's expected to step up. Malik Elzy is expected to step up. You got Hudson Clement transferring. And, if all of these guys are just solid, if they're just good, and maybe they're having a little bit trouble getting open on a consistent basis, I think now that puts a lot more pressure on the run game. Caden Fagan's got to be healthy. We've seen flashes of him a couple of years ago at Minnesota. Had a really good game. We've seen what he can be, and I've said this over the last couple of years. I think if he's healthy, he can be a 1,000-yard back. They lost Josh McCray, their veteran running back in the portal. We'll see if Kaleo Valentine can take that next step forward, but now a lot more pressure, I think, goes on the run game to be able to create some balance and maybe to create better matchups for these wide receivers, where I think as of last year, I think you could just go, you could throw the ball. Because you knew Pat Bryant was going to get open. You knew Zachary Franklin was going to go out there and make plays. If you don't have playmakers, I think it changes the offense around a little bit. And I think it puts a little bit more pressure on different parts of the team. And if you don't have some of those playmakers on the outside that really step up, I think we're really going to see just how good how good of a quarterback Luke Altmaier truly is. Can he make everyone around him better? And then, what if the run game has a little bit of trouble, whether it's staying healthy or getting going? I think those are some questions. Those are some what ifs we really need to consider for Illinois. A lot of people are pegging them in that top 10, top 15 type of category. And they've got a really good team with a lot of returning production. How good is that returning production? When I look at Illinois, I think this could be a team that they can go 10-2. I don't think they can go higher than 10-2, but I think this is a team that can go 10-2. They can get to the college football playoff. I don't know if they can win a game in the college football playoff, because now, when you get to that level, your returning production, your roster, you need to have really good talent instead of returning talent. You know what I mean? That's something that I think a lot of people maybe get a little bit twisted. Hey, they got 90% of their players coming back. How good are those players? How good are those players compared to other top 10 teams? We might be able to find out.